Potter Live. I'm Alex Reyes. I'm here with Larry Wells. How you doing today, sir? Everything good?
Everything is great, Alex. Good to be back on the show, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, so this is the Southwest Classic Nationals post show. It was just last weekend. Kevin Mahurin did a great job promoting the event, and you won again, right? You've won that
Again,
tournament. You've won that
again.
tournament a lot, right? You've won Grand Zero a lot. It's kind of like you're there, you win it, right? How many years has it been that you've won it?
Every time I go, I win. And this year I was expecting to see some dogs come out. I was hearing that Kevin Walker was going to be there. And I needed my get back with him from Ozark down National. So I was wanting to run it with him. But it was a great event, man. Kevin always puts on a great tournament. I usually go to tournaments that my students go to because a lot of them haven't seen me compete. So I always try to make it a point to compete wherever I take my students at. So that was just one of those ones.
Awesome, man. Awesome. No, yeah, it was a great. It looked like a great event, as always. And and you had students competing too, as well. So
Right.
how many students did you have?
I think we took about 15 to 20 students. They all
Wow,
pretty much got first place in
wow,
either one of their divisions. So we had a great showing for sure.
man, that's awesome. 15 to, and then they get to watch you compete and do your thing. That's awesome. How is that like? How is that? How's the mindset going into a tournament? Because I know for me, when I would compete, I was competing like with a team, and I'll be coaching the team and still competing. Right? It was kind of like for me, it was a little bit hard sometimes to turn that switch on. Like I remember just like fighting. Like I remember coaching, they're calling my name to fight. Like I know
Mhm.
in a regional tournament, it's more laid back because the kids compete first, and then you get to fight after, right? But do you feel like there's that switch that you have to turn on from coach to fighter in the mentality?
Not really. I grew up watching my dad fight. He had came back and got more active whenever I was of age to watch him. So
Yeah.
I kind of take that same approach, just having that same confidence. I try to practice what I preach. So
Yeah.
that's just one of those things to where I want to be able to show my skill set to my kids the same way I coach them, and then win, lose, or draw. Just have that humble mentality and that winner and killer spirit when you go out there and get on the mat. So it's the
Yeah,
same
man.
approach all around for sure.
Yes, sir. I love it. I love it, man. Congrats again. And it was a great tournament, and as always, and your students did great. Now you train your kids for karate tournaments, but also you've built a name yourself. You're building your name in boxing too, and to train with Larry, and
Mhm.
you're going everywhere on all social media platforms. So train with Larry. You type that in, you're gonna find them everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Out there on social media. So yeah, and I know that you're taking students. You're training boxers now in USA School
Yeah,
of Karate and
yeah.
everything.
So I have a kid at my Oklahoma City location. His name is Alejandro Clayton. He is. I actually built him up on my social media, and he built the following for himself. And so
Wow,
we had his first tournament May 6th, and he had a sponsor before his first event, and he actually won unanimously. Our next event is next weekend. He'll be fighting in Oklahoma City. He's going to be the co-main event. So for him just to have such a following already to be named to be a co-main event at just 15 years old, I think we're stepping in the right direction. But yeah, I've got a whole boxing team. It coincides with my karate team, and it's all trained with Larry. We fight the gym is Wells Boxing and Fitness, as well as LK Wells Martial Arts and Fitness. So like I said, they coincide together. But yeah, we're just trying to do it in all arenas, man. That's just my whole goal. I'm a certified USA boxing coach, so I actually know what I'm talking about. I actually started doing boxing before I did karate. My dad actually put me in there before I did martial arts, so I could actually make sure I knew how to handle myself. So I think that's what people see when they see me fight. And points is my mentality is the same way. I'm a heavy hitter. I'm a hard hitter, and I just like to make sure that those two coincide with each other. So yeah, I'm all over. I'm everywhere for sure.
I agree, man. I agree. I think, man, I love boxing. I think boxing's one of my. I grew up watching boxing all the time. I'm a big boxing fan, and I agree with you a lot on that as well. Now, how about like now going into the boxing world, right? Is there some things that you could take from the karate and put it into the boxing? That
Yeah,
that
it's funny you asked that because when I was coaching my kid his first fight, I had him throwing a back fist instead of a jab, just because it's a little faster. And so some of the things I take away from points and put in a boxing is the distance and spacing of the feet. And I think that helps him because he can set up shots easier based off of his distance. He's working the back fist jab more, and he creates shots because a lot of boxers aren't used to seeing that particular technique or that style in the boxing arena. So I think we have an advantage on that. But I mean, like, every point fighters, they can adjust to any arena. I mean, you see Bailey do it, you see Raymond, you see Michael Page. But I'm just trying to do it under a coaching label. And have my fighters reflect my mindset in the ring. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting up there in age, but I still want to be involved, but I still carry that same mentality in any arena I walk into.
I love it, man. I love that. I love that direction you're going in, and how you're evolving and everything. That's good. And the school's doing great and everything. So that's really amazing, man, for sure. And then as far as competing yourself, how old are you now? Anyways, how old are you?
I turned 30 last October. So I mean, I say I'm getting old, but
I was like,
we on the other edge of the spectrum now. So I'm 30, man, but I still got gas in the tank.
Oh yeah, man.
And I feel like I showed at every event. I mean, I've done 3 events this year, and I told I got a baby on the way too. So I told my wife that I was going to do 3 tournaments before our baby is due in July. And so I did all 3 tournaments and I won them all, but I still got gas in the tank. If some people want to holler at me and get me out to some events, I'm definitely what you like to say, a dark horse fighter.
Yes, sir. Sure. Yes, sir. For sure, man. That's how. Hey, congrats on the baby. That's your first. Is it your first?
My first, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. That's awesome. Congratulations for sure to both of you. That's amazing, right there. Now, so in July. So are you planning on going to another tournament soon too?
Yeah, I want to do. I'm going to Diamonds. Like I said, I go to where my students go. So we're taking some students in Diamonds, and I'm gonna pop out there for sure. I'll be there, and I want to do a summer tournament. I actually want to do that 10K tournament. So if they send me an invite, I'll pop out as long as as long as the baby is born before then. So. Yeah,
man, that's good. That's gonna be a good one right there too, for sure. Hey, and talking about the summer too, this is kind of like not really related to what we're a little bit related. What do you think about going back to boxing? Right, I just automatically now, talking a little boxing with you. What do you think about Mike Tyson and Jake Paul?
Oh my God, I think it's crazy, man. I think it's a spectacle. I don't know how serious I should take it.
Yeah.
But I know Mike Tyson is still Mike Tyson, no matter if he's 60 or 80. You know what I mean? He's still, the power is the last thing to go when it comes to your physicality in the ring. So Jake Paul better watch out. He better keep his head on the swivel, better keep his hands up, better have his head moving on point. That's all I got to say. But I'm rocking with Mike Tyson.
No, it's going to be cool to watch no matter what. Anything Mike Tyson, I'll watch. It doesn't matter if he's 80, I'll watch him fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but let's see. I want to see what happens with the fight. Because I've seen them. I've seen them hanging out at the Tyson Ranch and talking about stuff. Friendly, very very friendly conversation. So I kind of want to see how it's gonna be, and we're all gonna see what happens there.
Yeah, I'm placing my bets on Tyson though. If I have to bet,
Oh yeah, for sure. I would. Yeah, for this fight for sure, Tyson. He has to win, man. He can't let us down for sure. For sure, man. Hey, so going back to Southwest Nationals Classics, I saw a picture here with one of your students, and she looks like she won. You said they won a bunch of first places. So I was gonna ask you who are some of the students, give a shout out. But it looks like you got one first place. That's going to be a long list. But
like I said, and I don't want to forget anybody's names, but I do want to shout out Abby Thompson. She's one of my students. I actually put her on my team. She's from Joplin, Missouri, but she travels down and train with me every week. So I do want to give a shout out to her. She's on my personal team, Team Whirlwind. And I also want to give a shout out to some of my homegrown students, Tristan Prince, which is an up and coming young black belt fighter. He's 13 years old, but he's already had multiple offers from teams. Also want to give out some of my little 5-year-old students, Jaden and Grayson. They did great. They won in karate flag and forms and fighting. So just to name a few.
Yeah, there you go. Awesome, awesome. Hey, you also have a tournament coming up soon too, right? The
I
World
do, man. Yeah, June 1st is the date of the tournament, and we're bringing my boy RG Ryan George from New
Oh, for
Orleans to
real?
do a
Yeah,
seminar
nice.
May 31st. Also, and bringing Luis Nunez from Team Diamond to come in and
Wow.
fight. So we got some heavy hitters coming.
Ooh,
I got some
wow,
people that's coming from Houston,
wow.
down there by Willie Hicks's school and Regina's school to come up here and fight too. So it's going to be a great event, man. We grow every year.
Yeah.
This is the 30th annual. My parents started it the same year I was born, so this is a big year for us. The 30th annual Whirlwind Classic. So, man, we can't wait for everybody to come out. It's going to be a great event. Make sure you pre-register. Get there early. All pre-registrants get into the seminar for free.
There you go.
Right.
There you go. That's it. And you know, Ryan, he's one of my best friends. You know, he's on Team ATL now. You guys don't want to miss out on that seminar. And like you're saying, it's free to pre-register to people that
Yeah.
pre-register. You'll learn something that'll help you guys out that weekend. You know, that's how good he teaches seminars, and you'll get to see him fight. And Lewis is gonna be there. You got some great competitors coming for sure. That's awesome, man. Awesome for sure. Hey, man, good talking to you. Congrats on everything. Super proud of everything you're doing, and keep
Appreciate
it up,
it, man.
right? Yes, sir. See you soon.